This is the Dell Inspiron 5330, and when this arrived, I was excited to check it out because of two big reasons. Number one, Dell Inspiron series is generally about value for money laptops that make sense for a lot of people. Number two, this is an Intel Evo certified laptop, and with Intel Evo, you're kind of assured of a standard set of good specs and features. Now, we have been testing this laptop for a while now, and if you've been looking for an all-around super portable laptop that's not too pricey, well, this might be it. And this is what the laptop looks like. It's got the typical Dell design with the aluminum build on the lid and the keyboard area. And I also like this different hinge design, which by the way is solid. You can open the lid with one finger and you can see how the laptop lifts up when the lid is fully open for better airflow. In terms of display, this is up to Intel Evo standards. This has a 13.3-inch QHD plus IPS display that looks very good. It's sharp, has the 16:10 aspect ratio so you get more screen on top and bottom, and has vibrant colors, so watching content on it is good. The colors are fairly accurate too. We tested things and we found the sRGB coverage to be 100%, 80% DCI-P3 coverage, and 74% NTSC coverage. This is also fairly bright at 300 nits, although in our test we found it to be brighter at 318 nits. Look, this is a good quality display, no doubts about that, but in the mid-range laptop segment, there are a lot of laptops with OLED displays, so yeah, OLED would have been better. Anyway, the display apart, one thing that seriously impressed me in this laptop is how sleek this is. Now, I know Intel Evo certified laptops need to have a slim and lightweight design, but this is really good. I mean, this is crazy lightweight at 1.24 kgs, and this is super slim at 14 to 15 millimeters. I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, this looks good and carrying it around is no problem, and what's awesome is that you generally expect such a portable laptop to pack in a U-series processor, but this is actually powered by the 13th gen Intel Core i5 processor, which has 12 cores including 4 performance cores, 8 efficiency cores with Intel's improved performance hybrid architecture, and 16 threads with support for Intel Thread Director, a max clock speed of 4.6 GHz, and the Intel Iris Xe graphics. Add to that 16 GB fast LPDDR5 RAM and a 512 GB NVMe SSD. So yeah, the specs are very good for what is a really sleek laptop, and the benchmark scores are pretty good too. I mean, this is the Geekbench score, this is the PC Mark score, and this is the Cinebench R23 score, and these are the SSD speeds, and yeah, these are pretty good for a laptop like this. Now, benchmarks about the latest 13th gen Intel Core i5 processors performed really good in CPU intensive tasks, and that means this handled all work tasks, be it Chrome, multitasking with multiple apps and more easily. There are no stutters or lag. Now, if you're wondering about the thermals, this has dual fans and a heat pipe, and the fans aren't audible during usual usage, but they do turn up when running benchmarks or when gaming. Now, I know this is not a gaming laptop, we did try some casual games on it. This is CS2 at 1080p in low settings, which runs fairly well with an FPS in the range of 80 to 100 FPS. And as for upgradability, you can swap the SSD, but the RAM is soldered. Also, being an Intel Evo certified laptop, this has instant wake, and that means even when the laptop is in sleep mode for long hours, it wakes up instantly. Now, in terms of software, this has Windows 11, which has features like Windows Security, which is actually good, Windows Hello Biometric Security, and more. This also has MS Office 2021, and there are also a few Dell apps here along with McAfee. And add to that, this is an Intel Evo certified laptop, and this has the Intel Unison feature, which is super useful. I mean, lets you share photos and files between your laptop and phone, get notifications, messages from your phone, take calls on your laptop, and it works with both Android and iPhone. Now, apart from the performance, the keyboard is good. It's backlit and the backlight shines through the letters, so very useful in the night. And the typing experience is good with nice feedback. Now, there is some flex in the keyboard, but it's very minor, and other than that, the typing experience here is comfortable. As for the trackpad, it's good and responsive, so honestly, no problems there. This also has an FHD camera, which is again an Intel Evo mandatory spec, and it is a fairly good webcam. An Intel Evo laptop also needs to have around 9.5 hours of battery life in real-world usage, and this has a 4-cell 54-watt battery with a 65-watt Type-C charger. And battery life with moderate usage, including Chrome, some work apps, video playback, is around 7 hours, which I think is pretty good. When it comes to ports, on the left, this has 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports with DisplayPort support and PD charging. There's also an HDMI 1.4 port, which is kind of strange. I mean, this could have been HDMI 2 at least. On the right, you get a fast USB-A port and the audio mic jack. And in terms of connectivity, this has Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3. Look, all said and done, I like Intel Evo certified laptops because when you look at the Intel Evo certification, you kind of know that the laptop has a good set of specs and features, and the Dell Inspiron 5330 does not disappoint on that front. I mean, it's an all-around good laptop with good performance, good battery life, a nice and sharp display, and a very portable design that a lot of people will like. Now, coming to the price, this costs $83K, and my question to you guys is, what do you think of this Intel Evo certified laptop at this price? Comment down below, and thanks for watching.